All right, let's get this shit started. So, first off, I honor my own worth in the reverse. So, somebody here needs to start honoring their worth. All right, you guys out here might think that you're just a big pile of shit. Well, you are what you think. Okay, period. That's how this shit works. Y'all stuck in the fucking matrix. That's how it works. Okay. You are what you think. You are what you think. Hello, good morning. Let's get this started. All is well and life is unfolding as it should. So some of you guys don't think that, okay? You could have possibly done things to cause problems in your life, and that can be very hard to turn back from. You could also feel very foolish for doing foolish things in life, and that's totally fine. We all start somewhere, right? And when you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. Thank you. So that's what I would have to say. If you have done something that you would like to undo, I wouldn't say it's going to be simple, but you know, what in life worth having is easy to get? Piercings? No, those are hard because it kind of like, it hurts. I contribute and add value to the world every day. Okay, so if you don't feel like you contribute to the world, you might feel bad about yourself as a person, okay? And I completely understand that. Maybe you just feel like, okay, like what can I contribute? What good things can I do? And maybe you don't feel like you can do anything good. That's not correct, okay? You can always help the environment. The environment, the world was a gift from above, and the fact that we don't take care of it should say a hell of a lot about us as a whole. I'm not saying become full-blown environmentalist or anything crazy like that, but every little step counts, all right? So somebody feels like they don't have any love, okay? How do you get love? All right. If people outside of yourself will not love you, that's fine. Therefore, you need to find love within yourself and understand that that's where money comes from. Okay? For those of you that are very, very shallow, and that's fine. We all need to pay bills and whatnot. But for y'all who are more on the money side of life rather than love, money comes from love, just so you know. Okay. Money comes from love, okay? And if you don't have love, you probably ain't gonna have money. So if you don't have love from the external people outside and around you, I think it's time to balance out the love within. Putting effort towards being with yourself is putting effort towards being with God, because God resides in the quietness of our mind. Okay? God is everywhere as well. The universe speaks to you. God speaks to you. Whoever it is that you worship, you know, that energy is constantly with you. It's all the same damn energy. I wish we could understand that, but we always have to put ourselves in different spots in life. Like, you're this, I'm that. You this, I'm that. And we don't see that we're all literally doing the same fucking thing, just different ways. I think it's kind of cute and weird. But it all divides us as people, and that takes us away from love, takes us away from financial stability, financial gain, financial growth. I don't really know that a lot of people understand this part. The self-love is a very big important part, because self-love is what produces, like I said, that income. If you don't love yourself, you ain't gonna take care of yourself. Okay, period. You ain't gonna take the showers you need to go into work, to smell good, to keep the damn job. You're not gonna understand those things if you have no self-love, okay? And that's just like the start. The start of it, okay? So there is a lot of things we need to start doing. You need to start talking to yourself better. Okay, I know that sounds weird. Like, I love calling myself a dork, okay? But at the same time, it's not necessarily true. Yeah, sometimes I say goofy things, but I'm not a full whale pee-pee, okay? And so words have power, I guess, and I do like to say things that are endearing to other people. You know, I used to call my bestie a bitch because, you know, that's kind of what girls do. We say like, oh, I love you, B word, I love you too, B word, and it's just like, it's funny, it's cute. And you know, but in the long run, I don't really know that we're saying the right things because we're calling each other bad stuff. But it's like, at the same time, you could only call each other bad stuff because, yeah, you can only call each other bad stuff because you are really good friends, and that was the point. But at the same time, it's like, you have to have good self-talk. You have to be able to understand, thank you, yeah, you have to have that good self-talk, because you have to understand that that's part of your lineage, that's part of your forward movement, that's part of your self-love, that's part of the self-kindness, okay? If nobody's being nice to you, you need to be nice to yourself, okay? If your parents just suck, you need to parent yourself. If people don't have patience with you, you need to have extra patience with yourself. These are self-love tactics. These are like the start, okay? The very start of these self-love tactics seem very easy. They seem very small. They seem very minimal. But over time, when you treat yourself properly, it shows other people how to treat you. And with that energy over time, it shows people that you are lovable, that you are worth loving, and that you are worth loving in a specific manner, not just any particular way. So that kind of energy is where we're actually told to start with, is with how we talk about ourselves and how we talk to ourselves. Yeah, self-love. See? It just says self-love. These are just little cards I made for myself to kind of, you know, they're key points towards greatness, really. And that's something I would say too, is like, once you start respecting yourself, you'll start to find new little strategies that work for you. Okay? These strategies really work for everyone, all right? This is called a mantra deck. No, it's not a tarot deck. No, it's not evil. No, it's not the devil. Okay, it's literally just a little tiny deck of cards that say nice little things. Okay, spiritual. My thoughts are positive and optimistic today. Okay, this is for people who have been having a bad day. And you all need to start with this by realizing that your thoughts need to be positive and optimistic every day, basically. And just telling yourself affirmations. Yeah, like, people might think this is evil. This is like, oh, it's something so bad, blah, blah, blah. No, this is just a little tiny affirmation deck. There's thousands of, well, 100. Well, I don't even actually know. I'm going to be honest with you. I never counted how many cards are in here. But this is a little deck full of happiness, okay? I honor my worth, all right? You can make these for yourself. You basically read them out loud and you tell yourself this stuff, okay? This one says, I am in love with the hustle. So those of you who have no motivation, no willpower, y'all can get your own little deck. They sell them at Barnes and Noble. You can also make your own. I've made my own, okay? This is mine. It says, I am beautiful inside and out. Everyone likes my personality. And, you know, it's true. I mean, you just make these nice things for yourself, okay? My thoughts are positive and optimistic today. Somebody really needs to say this to themselves because it keeps coming out. My thoughts are positive and optimistic today. Hello. Okay, so somebody needs to say that to themselves maybe 3 times, because I found this card 3 dang times. Okay, I'm able to conquer all the challenges I'm confronted with. Period. That's literally me right there. Any and all challenges you throw at me, I will overcome and become stronger and better and faster and smarter. And you're just contributing to my greatness. Okay, period. I am focused and persistent. I will never quit. Period, baby. Look at that. Ow! I don't know why, but this is so hot as fuck. Like, I don't know. People that are strong just make me horny, okay? I am focused and persistent. I will never quit. I don't know why that gets my faucet running, but it does, okay? There's something really sexy about having a good ass attitude, right? And being able to overcome all the bullshit that happens and keep fucking going, because there's not a lot of people that can do that. But look at Burn Notice. I don't know if you guys seen that show, but oh my god. Okay, even if the world turns against you and you know you're doing the right thing, keep fucking doing it. Thank you. Keep fucking doing it, because God is working through you, period. God is working through you. So you persevering is God energy, okay? He is working through you. Nothing tastes as good as being healthy and fit, okay? This is very important. If you ain't healthy and fit, you're probably gonna feel like shit. Boom. Okay? Period. Thank you. Thank you. That's the number one rule here. All right? It doesn't matter how delicious something is. You need to have the capacity within yourself to say, no, I would rather be healthy. Okay? I would rather feel healthy. I would rather look healthy. I don't care if that's delicious. I know it's gonna kill me. Thank you. Let me try to see what you guys are saying. Yeah, keep working out. Yeah, and never I do. And see, that's the thing, is I read cards that are good. Okay, kindness. This is all about self-kindness, self-love, because some of us can't get love. Okay, can't buy me love. You can't buy love. Okay, that shit's fake. All right, that's not real. That's not real love. That's a purchase. Okay, maybe your love language is to buy things. That's cool. That's different. That's not the same as buying love, all right? I go the extra mile and nothing is out of my reach. Say this. I'm all say this. Say this. And then reach towards good things, y'all. Like, okay, I go the extra mile and nothing is out of my reach. All right, y'all hustling out here. All right, I allow love to find me easily and effortlessly. This is beautiful. All right, if you feel like something's out of reach, then it is, baby. I allow love to find me easily and effortlessly in the darkest of fucking places. Okay. I'm all phrasing. The seeds of my greatness lie in my mind. Yo, okay. So this is what we're talking about today, my loves. We're talking about how the strength from within is really the strength that is going to follow you through your whole life. The strength that you cultivate within yourself. This is not external. This is not given from someone else. This is what we have built within ourselves. Okay, and we can all do this. We can all just say good affirmations for ourselves instead of worrying about what our husbands and wives or whatever, or the people we're not with are doing all this stupid crazy shit. We could be focused on our damn selves, doing our own damn shit. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and you have to send out good. You give what you get, baby. Okay. I open my heart and allow wonderful things to flow to me. Guys, I don't even know what else I can say. Like, I feel like I believe in my unlimited prosperity. These are the things that we need to continually say, because it's like, look, a lot of us have been taught to fall apart, to feel like shit, to hate ourselves, to hate everyone else, okay? We've been taught, we've been groomed into thinking that our lives are hell and misery when it's really not. It's just a state of mind, baby. It's all in your head, okay? Don't wait till you're dead to figure this shit out. You were given a body so that you can do physical things, but everything is done in a soul level, okay? Your soul is the energy that you are using, okay? So your soul needs to be high vibrating. And if you're thinking really bad things about yourself, you're not going to do what your body is supposed to do here on this planet, okay? We're not here to just, I mean, yeah, a lot of us are here to, like, you know, have physical pleasures, you know, like eating and sleeping and fucking and all that great shit, you know, scratching ourselves, you know, feeling itchy is like, we need to be grateful for every little thing that we are experiencing here, even the ability to feel sad, because I would say, like, the further you get away from your body, you lose that ability, okay? Because it's not something that matters in the spirit, okay? And yeah, the yin and yang of life, it's like, you have to accept the dark and light as both good. I know that sounds weird, but it's because without light, without darkness, there is no light, you know? Thank you. I'm not saying like, oh, I love the darkness, it's what I'm all about. No, there's equalness, there's a balance, okay? Yeah, the need for one another means that one cannot exist without the other. It's like, it's like pieces to a puzzle, you know? It's like, all right, I don't like that side of the puzzle, but it you know, it's part of it. It's like, I don't know. It's like the scream. The rest of the painting is really pretty, but the guy in the middle freaking out is the human. The anxiety, the drama, the problems, the focus, the attention away from everything that is here for us to enjoy. Okay? And we wouldn't be able to enjoy the calmness and serenity that we can have if there wasn't crazy people out there causing drama all the time. You know, I'm not saying we should be out there loving karmics and shit, but, you know, you know, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I'm just saying, if you date like a crazy psycho woman, and then you suddenly meet a really nice one who treats you good and you know, gives you rub downs and whatever, you're probably gonna appreciate that way better than the crazy person who pops your tires and breaks your windows and calls your job and gets you fired and, oh my god, all the drama. Okay, and if you like that stuff, then maybe you should tune out. I'm like, maybe you should tune out, because this ain't that. All right, yeah, this is about transformation, making changes, changing from the shit fairy to the Queen Mary. All right. just growing the fuck up. All right. You had to experience, you have to go through some shitty shit to realize that, oh wow, my life is great, you know, without all this problem. Yeah, transform like a dragonfly. Well, I'm gonna say transform like a fucking transformer. Go from a little car to a huge robot, you know, like you can go back into being a car whenever you need to. That's what people don't get. They come into my life and they're like, oh, maybe I can manipulate this person because they're so nice. Oh, hell no. I remember how to be a bitch. I remember, because I used to be one. But now I'm 10 feet tall and I'm a Megatron. All right? Caterpillar to a butterfly. Okay, they're still both very weak, baby. Let's think about some strong things, all right? Because most of y'all are guys, all right? Most of my viewers are men. Unfortunately, I would like to speak to some of you women's. I do get some women on YouTube, okay? I love you guys on my YouTube. But I'm talking about from going from something little and small into something really big and strong, okay? We don't want to be on the ground level with the rest of these hoopties, you know? We need to be in the air, skyscraping, you know, saving the human race and shit. I'm not saying you gotta transform to help people. I'm just saying it happens. Once you transform into a better person, you can't help but give out information so that they can help themselves. And that's what God wants. God doesn't want you to shove religion down their throat. No, they want you to show that you are a better person now, and that it is possible to change from one thing to another. So from something that sucks into something that's better, you know. Yeah, the empathy. Yup. It's natural to transform. It's not. Oh yeah, no, I'm you know what I'm saying, y'all. You know what I'm saying. I be giving my cute little you know, illustrations, mental illustrations to explain to y'all, okay? That we are way stronger than we give ourselves credit for. We're so much more than just, oh, I'm here for a while. There's a damn good reason why you're here, okay? All right? There's a damn good reason. It's just that people don't see your worth. They don't see your value because they don't see their own. And that's the problem, is we don't love ourselves. We think we need to chase it externally. When the fact is y'all should be loving yourself and making yourself a better person for yourself. And then it just kind of happens. People will get jealous, they'll get mad, they'll be like, oh no, you're still a stupid bitch. And then you'll be like, okay, try me. You know, thank you. And then when they try you, they're like, oh, I try to get this person back into their crappy ways and they won't. And then they realize they gotta go work on them damn selves and stop focusing on you and trying to tear you down and move forward in their own life, okay? I believe in my unlimited prosperity. Somebody really needs to believe that they are capable of achieving whatever the fudge they want to achieve, okay? Period. I don't care who's telling you you're not capable. I don't care who's in your way. Thank you. I don't care. I don't care who sat there every day of their life and told you you weren't going to be anything. You are. You can. I don't care who said it. I don't care if it was your mom, your dad, your best friend, your girlfriend, your wife. I don't care who said it. You have unlimited prosperity. If you don't know what that means, I can explain a little bit. It's like abundance. It's like being able to cultivate happiness and joy and peace and money and love and friends and family and blah blah blah, okay? So I create my own beauty. I take care of my body outside and in. I feel and look my best, okay? Period. Yes, we all got it. We all have good qualities, period. I don't care what you look like, okay? You create your own beauty. Like, look at calla lilies, okay? Calla lily is like this weird flower that's all shaped, all weird, and it has like this like weird tongue thing sticking out of it. Compared to a rose, they are very different. But a calla lily is still beautiful, as equally beautiful in its own way as a rose is. So you were created. You create your own beauty. You don't have to look like everyone else. All right? You take care of your body inside and out. So whatever you're putting in, you realize that that's creating you. Thank you. Yeah, that's creating you. You are what you eat. Thank you for the gifts, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay? And it's like, I don't care who's trying to make you feel bad. You look good, period. Because you take care of yourself. It doesn't matter when you started taking care of yourself. You could have just started right now. And it's because you gonna look your best, okay? Period. I don't care who the fuck you are. You could look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. If you're taking care of yourself, you're gonna look good and feel good. I don't care. Like, I seriously, you could be an old ass person and somebody, you know, there's always somebody checking you out, okay? I don't care what you look like. There's always someone interested, okay? The seeds of my greatness lie in my mind. Once again, our mind is the most important thing, I believe. Because if somebody thinks they could come in and tear down your mind, they can change who you are. That's what they think. But we all have our high points and low points in reality. All right? I say no with ease. Boom. Okay? So somebody needs to say no more often. All right? I never fail, for everything that happens contributes to me being better. Y'all! Okay, this is so sexy. All right? So somebody here knows. I honor my worth. They know. They know their worth. They know that when people throw a wrench in the game, you use that wrench to tighten the wheels, right? you use the things they use against you. Okay? I say no with ease. Somebody needs to say no more often. Don't let these people be walking all over you. And yeah, I went to 7-Eleven and I got some bomb ass shit. It was so I wanted that extra goody snacks. I'm in love with the hustle. Okay? So somebody just needs to breathe life back into themselves. Y'all are ready for that resurrection, right? Oh, then it wasn't the other day. It was a few days ago, because I only get gas every so often. Alright. I excel in all that I do. So somebody here needs to start putting like more thought into everything that they do. It's like, look, if you're out here feeling like dog shit, but literally are good at almost every fucking thing, there's somebody out there pulling your strings, baby. There's somebody out there trying to make you feel some kind of way about your abilities, point blank, period, right? Everywhere I look, I see prosperity. So instead, this might be hard in certain places, okay? This might be difficult depending on where you are, but there's always something good. There's always something good, period. You can find inspiration in any situation, period. I don't care if it's a good one, if it's a bad one, happy or sad. You can find inspiration in the darkest of places. All good things flow into my life. These are just things you can say to yourself over and over and over. And affirmations are basically, they're just manifestations. Okay? These are the legendary affirmations cards. Okay? These are basically just a list of really nice things that we need to reiterate to ourselves. I laugh at difficulties. They amuse me. This is literally me right here. Okay, my favorite thing is when I was hanging out with this mom and her kid did something really stupid and she was like, "Oh my God, that's so great." And I was just like, how come I never thought of like, why have I never thought of like bitching like that? It's not even a complaint at that point. You're actually praising someone for fucking up. Maybe that's why. I don't know, bro. I don't know. My partner is everything I wished for and more. Okay, so this is if you guys aren't with someone. You guys can be starting affirmations to draw someone in, all right? And that partner is everything you could ever wish for and more, all right? Shit. Trust. I'm all shit, trust. Okay, but this is mainly about, I feel like a lot of people here are trying to find that self-love within, okay? You gotta find that self-love within. And then these other things will start coming, all right? Period. That's just how it works. The self-love is really like believing in yourself is how you start to achieve. And nobody else can make you not believe in yourself. And that's the problem. Is there that you can encourage others and to be kind and they won't. Yeah, they could want to work together. All right? But it's like you got to want these things for yourself in order to achieve these things for yourself, okay? And you can't be focused on what somebody else said or what somebody else did, because most of this stuff is really just moving on, letting go of things, not holding on to grudges and just being like, all right, that person's pathetic, bye. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know that a lot of people see that as a problem. Like, oh, like, you know, I have bad history with this person. Okay, like, just forgive them, let it go, move on. Like, you focusing on other people is not going to make things better for yourself or that person in the long run. Sometimes it might just be better to let people go and let them do their own thing. Let them figure it out on their own. Yeah, because that's part of God's strategy, I feel like. Like, there's a strategy that we all have to kind of learn our own things our own way. We can't force other people to walk in our shoes or, you know, believe in the same thing that we believe in. And that's beautiful, because then it means that we could all go to the same place in our own direction. Okay? Yeah, somebody needs to do some kind of cleaning though when it comes to the mind, okay? So maybe somebody told you you're not a good person. They're trying to make you feel bad. You need to like let that go, just sweep it away, because it's not true. All right, all the bad things people say about you is really just a reflection about themselves. That's kind of why I try not to say anything bad about anybody, because it's like, for what? I got my own little flaws. You know, I'm able to conquer all the challenges I am confronted with. This is the second time we got this. Good afternoon. So it's like, this is an affirmation to just remind ourselves, okay? The moment that something stupid happens, it's like, I've gotten over way worse. So why would this be so bad? All right? That's how we have to see things. You're able to conquer any challenge that you're confronted with, period. Right? Just say that. I'm able to conquer all the challenges I'm confronted with. Right? That goes from like really big things to really small things, to some minor betrayals to giant betrayals. All right? You will overcome anything that happens, because no situation is stronger than you. Period. All right? I am a money magnet, and prosperity of all kinds is drawn to me. All right? So for you brokies, you broke people, all right? We're all broke in some kind of way. All right? So if it's money, if it's having mental strength, if it's having, I don't know, anything you want can be drawn to you, period. If you create a personality of your own that you can draw from, you can draw people in with your abilities by knowing that you're a money magnet or a love magnet or a dude magnet, chick magnet, whatever, whatever you want it to be. All right. So maybe you're broke when it comes to friends. You could say, I'm a friend magnet, and all prosperity of all kinds is drawn to me, okay? Whether it's friends, fortune, family, fame, love, whatever. You can create that and draw it towards yourself. All right? I manage my time like a boss, and everyone wonders how I do it all, baby, all the time. People are like, oh, you're just sitting around doing nothing. Bitch, I run 20 fucking channels. You don't know what I'm doing? Okay, so you manage your time like a boss and everyone wonders, like, what are you doing and how are you doing it and why are you doing it, right? You're a boss, whoever I'm talking to. You're always motivated and always get things done on time. So all you have to say is, I am always motivated and always get things done on time. Okay, so this is about time. Somebody's worried about time. You don't got to worry about time. They think that there's some kind of time limit to do something. If it's something negative, you never had the time to do it, baby. Period. Period. If it's positive, you got all the damn time in the world. God will make all the time in the world for your positive creations, okay? But if you're trying to do something wrong out here, you ain't got no time, baby. I stay focused on my vision and pursue my daily work with passion. Okay? Somebody needs to relight that passion within their heart for their life. If you lost hope in life, do not love your life. You need to spark that energy, turn that engine back on. Stay focused on your visions and pursue your daily work with passion. All right? No matter what it is in life that we conquer or we come to, we need to put all of our energy and all of our essence into everything we do. Otherwise, what the fuck are we doing? Period. All right? What are we doing if it's not our best work? I stay focused on my vision and pursue my daily work with passion. No matter what it is, pursue it with passion. I face difficult situations with courage and conviction. I always find a way out of such situations. Period. I feel like this too. I feel like this for myself. So it's like any difficult situation, it's nothing. It's called difficult because it's not rainbows and sunshine. But it doesn't mean that it actually has to be difficult. Like, you could just let situations happen and they don't affect you at all because you know better. You're an adult. You are capable of looking at the situation as being like, okay, I got other things to do, baby. All right. I choose to be proud of myself. Whoever you are, if your mama, your daddy, whoever in your family don't love you, don't feel proud of you, your girl, your man, they're not proud of you, you could be proud of your damn self. All right? Period. All right? I choose to be proud of myself. Period. For all your accomplishments, for every day that you wake up, you should be proud because there's like 1,000 other people that didn't wake up this morning. There's 1,000 other people who chose to end their lives, especially because of Christmas and all that, is depressing holiday stuff. But it's because they chose to allow that depression to win instead of choosing to better themselves and see the brighter side of things, okay? I am surrounded by supportive people who believe in me. Even if this isn't true, when you say these types of things, when you say these affirmations, you start to cultivate the energy that teaches people that they need to be supportive. They need to support you because if they don't support you, they're going to lose a good opportunity in life, period. And that's the energy that you could cultivate, okay? My relationship is open, honest, and full of abundance, okay? So if you're trying to call in some kind of love relationship, you need to believe that you're gonna bring in a good relationship. You can't just think, oh, I'm gonna just bring in whatever I can for now. Like, I've done that a few nice, like, sleepovers, and that's fine, but it doesn't really lead to anything. And a lot of the times you could, expose yourself to weird people. Let's just keep it at that. I allow love to find me easily and effortlessly. Yeah, we already got this. So I feel like somebody here is like having a hard time loving themselves, and having a hard time even more when it comes to, you know, a good relationship with whoever they ended up with. Okay, so if you ended up in a really bad relationship, there's two routes to go. You could work through the hell if the other person actually wants to work with you. 9 out of 10 times they don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, some people are just stuck in a low vibrational place, and they don't want to ascend or become better, and that's totally fine. But it doesn't mean you have to stay with that person, because they're gonna keep you from ascending, period. People that aren't doing good mentally, physically, spiritually, they don't want to see you doing good. Okay, and there's some weirdos who just don't want to see you doing better than them. Okay, let's always remember that too. All right, the more I focus my mind upon good, the more good comes to me. This is literally just legit. All right, this is a legit situation. The more positive things that you focus on, the more positive things that will happen, because your mind will see everything that way. Okay, and it's all mind over matter. Okay, mind over matter is like really just seeing things for what it is, being able to take your own mind and take it out of the situation, see something from a point of view of a third person, you know, almost as if you're omnipotent, you're just watching, you know, from TV. Maybe you're watching comfortably from your house, you know, and you're just like, okay, this is some dumb stuff, I guess I'll leave. You know, so you're never fully invested in a situation that isn't right for you. You know, there's a lot of people who throw themselves, immerse themselves in situations that are, you know, they're not there for a long time, but for a good time. And it's like, that's how these girls and boys end up getting their feelings hurt, you know? It's like, y'all invested in the fun, you know, but you got immersed. Y'all immersed too hard. And you got really involved in something that was just for fun, you know? And then they think, oh, you were just playing a game. No, it's like, whatever, girl, boy. All right? I am very sexy and attractive in my partner's eyes. So somebody here might be feeling ugly when it comes to whoever they end up with. It's like, if you don't think you're sexy, the other people aren't going to think you're sexy. That's kind of how it works with confidence too. Okay, a lot of guys here are like, they're good looking, but they won't have any confidence when it comes to who they are as people. And I would say that's kind of what the most important part is to know who you are and to know your worth and all of your value before you get into a relationship. Because then if you don't feel like you bring that to the table, you're not going to. Okay. I celebrate each goal I accomplish with joy and gratitude. Okay. So when you accomplish things, you need to celebrate it, no matter how small it is, okay? Like, I don't know, I'm thinking of the time when Hank Hill, like, ate all of that beef, and he got his colon impacted, and then he, like, dumped after, like, 2-3 weeks, and they celebrated, right? Y'all need to be doing stuff like that, okay? No matter how stupid the victory is. But don't celebrate an impacted colon with another steak, okay? Period. I am very sexy and attractive in my partner's eyes. Again, y'all. Maybe somebody's not making you feel sexy and it's time to leave, because if they don't feel sexy, you ain't gonna feel sexy around them. I'll tell you that right now, okay? If you're around somebody who feels very insecure about the way they look, about the way they, you know, their personality, everything, they're not gonna see the value in yours. They might see the value and just be jealous, okay? Period. But yeah, you've got to be celebrating your goals. Okay, I'm completely synchronized with my body. We work together. I listen to it and I'm grateful for it. So yeah, somebody needs to be more in touch with themselves in general, because if like, even if you're religious, you should know that, like, being in touch with yourself, being more knowing who you are as a person, it makes you closer to God. Okay, because we are created by God and like for God's purposes. So it's kind of like the more that you know yourself, the better relationship you have with yourself, the closer you will be to God as well, because it'll open up your it's like a gate, like a gate from your soul to above, or something like that. There's a lot of things that I don't quite know myself, but I do it on a mental level, because it's just, I know, I don't, it's instinctive at this point, I think. You know, and I feel like that's because you could be on the right path. You know, your right path to God is always going to be paved with gold, right? If you're on the wrong path, you're not going to have anything good or anything nice, or you're going to have a lot of nice things and then suddenly lose them. Okay, that's kind of how it works too. Going down the wrong path. It could be hard, you know. We all have to go through our own situations to learn and grow. So some of us do fall from grace quite often. And it's got to be up to us to move past whatever bad things we accumulate for ourselves, and realign with who we're really supposed to be. You know, no fallen angel should have to stay in the ground until they mend their wings, right? The same goes for people. The same goes for us. We're allowed to be a specific way. We're allowed to fail. We're not perfect. Some of us do and say stupid things that ruin a really good part of our life. And from that point on, we just have to, you know, forgive ourselves for the things that we've done that we don't like that we've done. And, you know, sometimes we just learn from our mistakes. Once you hit rock bottom, like I said, there's nowhere to go but up. So, you know, you could make your mistakes, like I said, and then grow from them, learn from them. All right. But if you don't, that's when you're not going to succeed. When you don't learn from the mistakes that you've made in the past, you're never going to progress forward. And it's going to make you hate the people around you that do good things for themselves and do put themselves first and do put time and energy into themselves and building their relationship with God, and, you know, becoming a good person, becoming a better person will absolutely open better things up for you. And it could be really difficult and you could not want to do it. Okay, I didn't want to do it, but I was like, I'm tired of being fucking miserable. I was tired of being a miserable person, so I had to start loving myself. And I was like, hey, you know, this isn't that bad. It's not that bad. I actually like myself a lot, thank you. And I was like, you know, why didn't I do this sooner? And it was because everybody had sat around and always told, you know, me how bad I was and what an awful person I was and how I wasn't shit and all this bad stuff. And I just had to realize that it was all about themselves. They had been saying all these terrible things because they didn't feel good about themselves. It had nothing to do with me. I was taking things too personally. I didn't see the truth. The truth was they hated themselves. They hated their own lives. And they thought that it was normal for everyone else to feel the same way. But it's not. You can have happiness and you can be successful if you allow yourself. It doesn't matter who you are. If you start to love yourself and you start to appreciate who you are, it'll start to show. And I think other people will feel good as well, because I feel like some of us are a big, like you could be the biggest POS, turn it all around, and then everybody else has to kind of catch up with you, because it's like, damn, like that person's happy. It's kind of like when Barney Gumble got his life together, you know, and people were starting to feel bad because, you know, he had you know, he had gotten himself in such a good position in life so quickly. But it's like when you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. So yeah, of course everything was going great, because if you have nothing and you start to cultivate something, it looks like you have everything, especially when you had nothing. So it's kind of like people don't see all the work that you do behind the scenes, and that's kind of fun, because then it's like they get to test out if it's real or not, and then they have to learn how to become a better person themselves. It's like this little catch up game, you know. Tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. Okay, so that's kind of how this works, and it's not fun at all. It's actually really hard. Thank you. Hi. And it's almost like a job that you wish you would have done a long time ago. Okay, and that's for people who just don't know about like self-love, self-care, taking care of your own mental health and stuff, and not giving. Okay, there's the over giving. Some of us overgive to others when they don't even like us or treat us good at all in return, and it's like, y'all need to stop doing that. That's what's creating those rifts for you. Over loving somebody who just doesn't give a fuck about you needs to be a thing of the past, period. Because those people need to go and love themselves. They can't love you. They don't know how. They don't even love them damn selves. So you can't be like, oh, they didn't love me. Well, that bitch don't love themselves either. So how are you going to take it personally? Okay, and a lot of these things are just us taking things personally. We don't understand that these people are down on their last mental, I don't know, coin. They're down to their last mental coin, their last mental stability ability. And we're coming in and we're making them feel bad because they don't have whatever we have. And then it's like, dude, stop. You need to stop comparing yourselves to others. You need to stop over loving people who don't give a fuck about you. Thank you. And just kind of see things on a different wavelength. See things at a different capacity, I would say. Because we all work on our own levels, okay? We all do. But in the long run, what I have seen is that this is the way that works best. I've worked every angle, baby. And I can tell you this is the one that had actually brought me something. And you think about how ambitious I am. I literally worked every angle by the time I was 34 fucking years old, y'all. Okay? That's how old I am. By the time I was 34, I've worked every angle, and this is the only fucking angle that had actually brought me anything that was real. Okay? So, with that in mind, baby, hopefully this is something that works. I think it works for most people. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really, I'm not saying like, oh, my life is perfect. I have 20 men waiting on me hand and foot, in my big old mansion or whatever. But that was an angle that didn't quite work. So I realized having all these people around was a bunch of bull, okay? Having just myself actually brought me way more than having a bunch of people around me to take all my energy, to take all my time, to use up my attention. It's all about self at some point. If people are calling you selfish, then maybe it's time to take your time and attention away and show them what real selfishness is. I'm just kidding. It becomes self-love at that point. We're like, oh, okay, I'm selfish. Well, I'm gonna go love myself then. Because when you can't get something externally, you have to get it for yourself. I'm that ambitious. I am so ambitious. I was like, you know what? My parents didn't do this for me. My ex didn't do that for me. This person didn't do this and that. I'm gonna do it for my damn self. Like, fuck all y'all bitches. I'm gonna do it for myself, because if I really want it, then I can do it for myself, right? And then I realized, wow, okay, I never needed anybody else ever to begin with, because I had everything I needed within myself to get what the fuck I needed and wanted. And I was waiting on all these other losers to give it to me when I was the one who could have given it to myself the whole time. And I was like, like once I realized that, I was like, I wanted to do Limbo. Okay, I was like, dun, 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 dun. Okay, my bones are cracking. But you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to get, I was like, I started to fucking realize I could do everything for myself. It really dawned on me that I really didn't need to give all of my power to these other people who were never going to give me what I needed and wanted anyway. So I needed to do it for my damn self. And it was like, oh my God, I could see clearly now, the rain is gone. All of my obstacles in my way, they're like gone. Like, it was like, whoa, like the obstacle was me waiting on these people that weren't worth a damn. They weren't ambitious to create something good and positive. It was me who wanted those things. So I worked towards it my damn self. And now I have what the fudge I want. And they're still miserable and unhappy. So cheers to anyone who be getting what they want for them damn selves, all right? You don't need somebody else to give it to you. Ugh. You're going to be waiting the rest of your damn life. Because everything that you have is within yourself. And it's all within reach. All you have to do is say, no, I am worth it. I am worth something. No matter how many times you tell me I am not worth it, it lets me know that I am. Every time you tell me, no, I don't deserve something, it makes me realize that I deserve it 20 times more. Anytime you treat me in a bad way, it reminds me that you feel bad about yourself. It's got nothing to do with me. Because I give to myself what the fuck I wanted, because I was giving to all these people who didn't deserve anything, period. They didn't even deserve my boogers out my nose, okay? That's how crappy some of these people were. They didn't even deserve the, like, me to even say hello. And I was like, bending over backwards, trying to be nice to people. And it was just like, for what? Like, they weren't even nice to them damn selves. So I started treating them like shit too. Because that's what they're showing me. They're showing me that they don't deserve nice things. So I don't need to be nice to them. That's how I feel. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, if you don't feel good about yourself, like, maybe it's time to change that. There's nothing that other people can do. All I can do is give you the information and you do with it what you will. Okay? So I really hope that helped. I really hope that helps you see that you don't need to rely on other people, and that you could get what you need for yourself through your own energy, just by believing in yourself and not letting other people tear you down and make you feel some kind of way because they feel some kind of way. They don't feel successful. They don't feel happy. So they try to spread it like a disease, okay? Because they don't want to see anybody else succeed or do better. All right? Don't let them win. Tell them where they could go. They know where they can go. Tell them they can kiss your ass, and get rid of them. Tell them bye. All right? I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye.